Assalamu alaikum. This is Shah from Al-Rawiya, speaking to you from London. And in this video I'm going to be filling you in about the Alima training program. Some of the things that I'll be sharing with you is I'll be talking about the background of the program and especially about where the idea of the program came from. I think that's very, very important for us at Al-Rawiya to let you know. And then after that I'll be giving you a bit more information about the program itself, who'll be teaching on it, some of the modules we'll be covering and how it will be delivered. And then I'll be filling you in about what you'll be expecting from the program and what we'll be expecting from you. So it's a very, very mutual relationship between the student and the teacher. And then towards the end I'll give you a few more bits and pieces of information that you need about how you register, if you want more information, how much it's going to cost and when it's going to start. So let's get cracking. So about the background of the program. Well, when I first heard about Al-Rawiya back in 2011 and then joining the team in 2012, there was something quite unique about Al-Rawiya that really captured my attention. And I think the one thing that I liked was rather than the scholars coming in, telling the community, telling Muslims, well, this is what you got to do, this is what we suggest you must do. I found that with Al-Rawiya, the community, Muslim women were coming up to the scholars and asking the scholars, this is what we need, this is what we want. And I really like that. And then as an example, just to give an example, is that back in March of 2013, we at Al-Rawiya, we organised an online survey, a research about Muslim women and the social media. And based on the feedback we got from that research, we designed the Alima training program. So I guess you could say that the Alima training program came from you. So on behalf of Al-Rawiya, I would like to say thank you for guiding us and telling us what is it that you need. And thank you for supporting us over these years. We really do appreciate all your support. And in telling us what you want, which is essentially traditional Islamic learning, we're trying to give you that. Now, the next thing that came from our survey was, how do we deliver this? And let's be quite honest, everybody likes Facebook, everybody likes YouTube, everybody likes to get their online learning, Islamic lectures, Islamic audios. And then we thought, okay, let's package everything together and let's give this to you, let's deliver this to you. So this is basically all coming from you guys. And again, I would like to say thank you. So about the Alima training program itself. Well, essentially it's an online training course that delivers traditional Islamic learning, traditional Islamic scholarship, while at the same time looking at modern concerns, looking at modern issues, looking at problems that we Muslims in the West, we have to deal with on a daily basis. Many people who have designed, who are delivering on this course, they've had this traditional Islamic learning. They've either graduated from Azhar University, they've collected together certifications, ijazas, traditional Islamic learning, so they know what they're talking about. They're speaking with authority, and at the same time they spent a good number of years, decades even, living in the West, living in the United Kingdom, living in the United States, so they understand all our problems. So essentially, what are these scholars doing? What are they delivering to you? Is that from our tradition, from our heritage, from our classical sources, namely the Qur'an and the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, to help us derive solutions to our problems. Now, some of the modules that we'll be covering, we cover such a broad range of topics. Some of the modules such as studies of the Qur'an, studies of the Hadith, commentaries of the Qur'an, tafsir or ta'wil, and also Muslim history, Islamic history, depending on how you look at it, Muslim history, Islamic theology, philosophy, and classical Arabic poetry. And also modern topics, even though I think that we've covered these topics in our sources from our history. Topics such as gender and Islam, ethics. So you can see that we have such a vast range of modules that we'll be covering in this Alima training course. But at the same time, each module will be covered across between 12 to 15 weeks, so there's not such depth There's also breadth. I can't really go down, can I? So you get a very, very complete feel, understanding of the modules. And with each modules, I'll be covering in another video to go in a bit more detail about it. And as to in another video, I'll be guiding you through the online portal. So telling you how to register, how do you access videos, how do you access the forums, so stuff like this. So we'll be looking after you from Al-Arawiya, don't worry about that. And yes, in a nutshell, this is an online course that gives you traditional Islamic learning so that you can derive solutions to your problems from our sources. So what will you be expecting from the Alima training program? And again, what will be expecting from you? Well, I mentioned earlier, everything will be done online. So the added benefit of that is that you can work at your own pace and you can work at in the privacy of your own home. But it's not going to be as simple as that. You can't just take liberties and relax and chill out and say that, well, I'll come in 1 week, pop back 4 weeks later, and then I'll just pick up on the next topic. Every week there'll be a new video, new set of lecture notes, a discussion forum you can take part in, audio lectures, etc, etc. So you can attain this knowledge, but it's not just about accumulating this knowledge, just sitting back and just taking everything in. The Alima training course is also about giving you this ability to deliver on this program, to deliver on this topic to your community, to your family and to your friends. So this is why we have some expectations from you. There'll be an 85% attendance record, so every time you do log in, we can register that you've actually come in and attended. And also you have to take part in forums as well. Also, there'll be a little quiz at the end of the topic, so we can see that you have a good understanding of the topic that you've covered. So yes, I guess you do have to behave yourself, so you have to listen, you have to learn, you have to be very, very disciplined. But like they say, anything that is valuable, anything that is worthwhile, is never easy to accumulate. So in the end of the day, inshallah, this whole journey will be very, very worthwhile for all of you. So other bits and pieces of information I can share with you. Well, the first module, Studies of the Qur'an, is scheduled to start on August 11th, 2013, which is soon after Eid, and I guess it's a very nice Eid present to share with you. The cost of the module will be $120. Once we receive payment, in the run-up to the module starting, you'll get your login details and you'll also get details about the module itself. To find out more about the Alima training course, or if you would like to register, click on the link down here. And while you're at it, support Al-Arawiya and subscribe to our channel. And I guess that's pretty much it, other than I would like to share with you, thank you for supporting us at Al-Arawiya over all these years. We really do appreciate all your support. And thank you for guiding us, for telling us what is it that you want. And thank you for taking responsibility to better yourself and for choosing Al-Arawiya to better yourself. And hopefully, inshallah, I'll be seeing you on the Alima training program. And I guess that's about it. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.